Three words to describe Ali. Three words are not enough, definitely. I would say smart, a winner, a champion. I mean, he's the most I played in finals in terms of a rival in my career. He would have had other rivals than me. I would have had other rivals than him, but I think we played a lot of finals together. Big moments, defining moments in both our careers. We played in World Champ finals, in British Open finals, in every Platinums. We played a few matches that decided who was going to be world number one. So we've experienced a lot of moments together. And it was all these moments. Sometimes you experience some of these moments with someone, but not all of them. And we both experienced all these moments together. And I think that's what made our rivalry very special, and something that we both will always, I think, be proud to be part of it. I remember even when I was in juniors, I think I was top 20 at 18 years old, so my level was so far than the other guys. But with Ali, I've never really actually enjoyed playing him. I remember in the British Juniors under 19, we played in the quarters, and I think I won 11-9 in the fourth, which at that time, like on paper, should have been, like the score shouldn't have been that close, but it was always, whenever I had to meet him, it was always, I always felt he had an extra fire in him to play me as well. You know, maybe him watching me playing his brother all the years, you know. Actually, when he beat me in Detroit, that was the first time he beat me. It was the first time ever I lost someone younger than me in the ranking as well, actually. And I was, I think, 26 years old at that time, or 25. You see, Ali was very different to everyone, you know, from all the guys that came up to me. You know, every time I beat him, I remember I would tell my team, he's coming back next time, he's coming back with something different here. You know, he's staying positive, you know, he's playing me in every final. That first season, he played me in every final. You know, he keeps coming back at me, and that's when you know at some point he's gonna get you, you know, but you try to delay that as much as you can, and I've always respected that about him. I think one of the longest matches we played was maybe Qatar quarterfinal. I would say that one. After that match, I think we looked at each other and we knew what we were about to do to each other for the next few years.
Elshorbagy's done it. Both players' hands on the hips. Tremendous match.
But Ali was definitely, during that season, his belief in being the guy to overtake me, I think that was the season that kind of gave him the belief, I feel.
So we're going to fast forward to much more recent times. TOC this year, probably one of the most iconic matches between you two, if not most iconic squash matches of all time. What's your recollection of that match? How do you reminisce on it?
Honestly, I didn't know that was going to be our last match together, but if I knew that, but for this one to be our last match that we close our rivalry chapter with, I think what a match to close it with, and it deserves a match like that. I think we were both really playing at such a high quality level together, and when we both do that, I think it brings something different a little bit. I feel that. I was 8-3 up in the fifth, 2-love up. I remember when he came back in the fifth and he won that last point, the first thing I told him, you're a champion. You know, no one would have won that match that way. It was only him on tour who could win that like that, really. All the great champions can win matches like these, and out of my generation, the one that could win matches like this was Ali. You know, you can tell that with Ramy, with Ali. There are certain type of players, when they win some matches, it's because they bring something within that you don't even know it exists, you know, and that's what he did that day. I think there is a moment in the match when Ali just starts to say yalla yalla yalla, you know, and once he does this, I know the next 10-15 minutes is going to be hell. There are certain players like Ali, like Ramy, like Greg, like Nick, like these guys, when they get into that zone, they're gonna win the next 10 minutes. You can't stop it, you know.
Do you have any, I'm sure you will, memories of Ali kind of off court that just exemplify who he is as a person and what sets him apart outside of the squash court as well as inside?
Honestly, like the thing about it, like my relationship with Ali, like we were not really friends. to be honest, because we're trying to find each other for so many years, trying to beat each other for so many years. So, but we had such a high level of respect for each other. The day before he retired, he sent me a message, and it was a very long message, personal message, and honestly, I think what we both meant for each other, we never said it to each other, but it was like, we laughed because we both wrote such a big message to each other, and we both said, I don't think one big message was going to be enough for each other to explain what we both meant for each other's career, you know? So I think I told him just one thing. I hope, like, hopefully when I come back to Egypt, I would love let's go out for a coffee, you know? Because we've never even been out for a coffee once. We've been playing all these years against each other, and we had a practice together on court only once together, actually, you know. But there was always such a high level of respect. Ali always respected me. I have never seen him changed once throughout all his career. He was always the same person. He always gave all the players the same level of respect. I was hoping he plays at least another good season, because he still had, obviously, he was still playing at such a high level. But he earned to make that decision for himself, and he can do what he wants, you know. He can rest now and enjoy his retirement, and there's nothing else for him to prove, and he has to be proud of his career. His family has to be proud of his career, and I'm sure that all his camp are proud of him, and I'm proud to say that one of my main rivals was Ali Farag.
And finally, if you had a message for Ali, for Noor, for their family as they sail away into the sunset, what would your message be?
Ali, Noor, I hope you both enjoy family time. I'm sure the kids are going to love having both of you now consistently at home. What an amazing couple, what an amazing career for both of you. And please stay around. A lot of new generations can learn from the way you both played the sport. And you guys were such a great example. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the summer by the beach at some point.